Hello and welcome to the beautiful south tip of Malaysia, Singapore for SSR round 16 tier 1 race. My co-host GB Sanderson couldn't make it today, but I subbed in a equal, if not better commentator, my guys. I got Jamie, the G Shalom himself, in the chat with me here for the comms.
You got the big guns in. I am here. Thank you very much for
Big
having me.
guns. If we gotta have a replacement, we gotta bring in the heavy hitters. So I got Shalom himself in the chat with me tonight for the comms. We got Stinner in the chat already saying Shalom. Hello, Stinner. If you guys tuned in for the Tier 2 race, you saw the craziness that was Tier 2. It was insane. Dry quali, wet to dry race. The conditions were horrendous. Stinner says goodbye. I didn't know Jamie was here.
Please stay still.
Stay, Stinner. It's an order. So I can tell you what, after looking at the time trial board over the week of everybody sweating out some Singapore practice, Boss Cookie, I believe, took the top of the list. He was throwing some insane lap times down in time trial. But this isn't time trial, JMO. This is the real deal Holyfield right here. Boss Cookie is going to be the first car across to start a lap. Who do you think's going to take it today, Jamie? You know all these guys pretty well.
Could be a bit biased, but nah, we gotta go Boss Cookie. He's fantastic. Him, Murphy.
I mean, if he can get away clean, I think they're going to be tough chance of beating that pink Merc there. He is absolutely blistering around this track. I saw his time trial after I put my time up, and I was like, yeah, that's a pretty decent time for me. And then I saw Boss Cookie's time, and I was like, I'm going to uninstall the game.
I don't know how you find it.
It was definitely... Oh, he's fast. He's fast. But I don't know if you've noticed, but I think F1 is the only game he has installed on his console. I think that would go to say that's why he is so much faster than everyone else.
Fair enough.
But I think this is going to be an insanely spicy race. Tier 2 was actually pretty decent. You know, we had crazy conditions. It was, I mean, absolutely lashing rain at the start of the race. It had us all on intermediate tires. I really, like, hindsight, that was wet tire weather all the way on the start. The start was very bottled and close together with the tire wash and the heavy rain. So I was happy with my finish. There was a couple little bumps and shoves there that are going to have to be looked at. But other than that, man, it was great. Yes, Dinner, I do know the rules for SSR. I feel like he's going to make a comment about not talking about incidents.
Oh, Hamilton.
Okay, so he asked a valid question. He said, are you allowed to overtake lapped cars under safety cars? So right now, the game doesn't understand that very well. Pretty much there's no overtaking under safety car unless it gives you the message above that says overtake the car in front of you. The rule of thumb is under safety car, you do not overtake. Now, in real life, we all know any lap car under safety car will be allowed to pass the safety car and get back unlapped, but the game isn't coded that way. So for all intents and purposes in SSR, there's no overtaking in the game unless the game tells you to overtake the car, and then it's kind of a base-to-base basis. You're going to have to prove the message came up. Our rule of thumb is just don't overtake under safety car. You know, it's a yellow flag situation, you don't overtake. So it's kind of a... Send your review in. Hey, like I always say, if you feel like something's happened that you need the stewards to look at, send in a race report. You know, send in an incident report. So if we look at it and we overturn it in your favor, that's fantastic. If not, you know, it's unfortunate that it happened that way, but you know, at least you had a chance of getting it overturned. Like, that's why the stewards are there, so don't be shy. Like, send your report in if you think something's happened that's fishy or wrong. Get it in, let the stewards look at it, and we'll do our best to make the appropriate choice there. So that's a great question, Stinner. He said he's going to go ahead and put in a report. While we were discussing that question, Boss Cookie got him a lap 34.7, Monkey's in for a 35.2, PBR 37.8, and Oleg for a 37.9. Looks like we got Reflex Pilot and Halo. Halo looks like he's going to be on a lap. Jamie, I was talking to Charisma today, and Charisma said he has no practice here. No practice at all, so it should be interesting to see how he's doing.
I ran on very little practice, and it did not do me any favours.
Yeah, I hear that. Hello, Heat Wave. I see in the chat there, Ultra Titan says, I'm so glad I'm in Tier 2. Boss Cookie is just too quick. I can agree. He is rapid, my man. Rapid. We got some really pacey boys in this group, though. Like, there's some contenders there. Looks like Reflex is invalid. We've got Oleg behind him on a cooldown. We've got, looks like ABR Murph invalid behind him. Mr. Zampa's in the no-no spot today. He forgot to pick his car before the race, so Zampa will be in the Ferrari today. I'm sure he's absolutely thrilled for that.
That's a race bar, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Setting a real poor example. It's been a real busy week here at SSR. Had some last minute stuff come up for a few people, so we've been shuffling around. So we'll give Zampa a slap on the wrist this week. But next week, if he pulls his shenanigans, straight to the no-no bin. Here comes JDM Haters flying around the last turn here. Purple Sector 3, it's going to get him in there for a 1:35.387. That's going to be good enough for P3 right now. JD showing some solid pace around here. Charisma invalid. Lack of practice showing here early in the session. Guys, tune in. Let's see you in the chat. Say hi. What's going on? How's your week end? Or your week? Or, you know, talk to us. Let's know what's going on, man. We've got 18 minutes of quali here. Me and Ultra Titan got a little acquainted in the Tier 2 race.
Oh my god. So Murphy's only 11 points away from Kings. Kings had a massive lead last time I checked. Whoa.
That is correct. Watching Division in the Alfa Romeos, he's ripping around Sector 1. Ultra Titan extended his sincerest apologies for our coming together in the Tier 2 race. Apology accepted, my man. It happens. Appreciate you owning it up on it. It's alright. Me and Formula had a little tappy tap. He went for a spicy overtake, maybe nudged the wall a little bit. We traded a little tire paint, but other than that, he apologized as well. It's a great race. I mean, I can't complain with the conditions. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. It did not turn out as near as bad as I thought. Safety car was clutch for me there towards the end of the race. Division really throwing it in here in Sector 2. Giving that car all it's got right now.
Am I on Halo at the moment? It's not going to say the best of laps.
Take a split back. We've got Division coming around who we're following. We're going to jump back to Payox Kings, who's right behind him. He's also yet to set a time. Me and this bridge right here came together as well. I think that was more my doing than the bridges. Won't be putting an incident report in for that. Although it did claim my end plate. Looks like everybody's filing in here up to 9. Ooh, and P2, what a lap. Payox Kings looking to dethrone some of those guys up at the top. Oleg giving him a nice tow around here. P5 for Payox Kings, 35.4. We know he can do better than that. Let's see, there is a pink car back there. That's going to be Boss Cookie coming around invalid. Who's behind him? That's going to be Charisma on an out lap. And then we've got a Haas. I believe that's going to be Halo back there. Yeah, that's Halo. Halo is on a lap. 138.2. I believe he's probably on a cooldown.
It tells me this is tier 2, isn't this tier 1? No, it is tier 1 heat wave. The titles, yeah, it says tier 1 from a refresh.
Did it not update the title? I went in and changed it.
I could check, and it says S tier 1. I think we're all good.
Okay, I did go in and change it, I promise.
Race prediction.
Maybe a little delay in the update there. Zampa forgot to pick his car, so Zampa's in the Ferrari today. He was a naughty boy. He's too busy chit-chatting and getting things lined out. For those that don't know, with Tier 2 being right before Tier 1, we got a little rain, so it definitely slowed the race up quite a bit. So there was not a lot of time in between both races, so we were trying to time crunch and get everything sorted out. So we're going to give Zampa a free pass here. All right, Reflex Pilot gets him a P6, 35.5. And then there is Murph. Nope, that was Monkey. Monkey's going on a lap.
Ooh, Charisma, practice again. He's hit the wall.
Oh no. That is unfortunate. Looks like PB's a little slow through the bridge section there.
I'm looking forward to next week, though. That is one of my strong tracks. Russia.
Oh, looky there. I'm taking notice of the chat. Dark Ice Racer says, let's go Zampa. And I want to send a big thank you to Dark Ice Racer for the follow there. Appreciate you supporting the stream, and Zampa as well. SSR welcomes you to the Tier 1 race. It's good to have you. Hope you enjoy it. Stenner confirms it says Tier 1 for him as well, so that's good. Did something right today. Ta-da. Let's take a look. So Charisma got in the wall, so I'm sure he's not going to be putting up in a blistering lap. We're watching Monkey right now. He's a 35.2 on the soft tires, trying to get a better pace here. Purple Sector 2 so far. Yeah, Zampa was a naughty boy. And if I know Zampa, he's not thrilled about the Ferrari. It is not his favorite engine sound in this game. So I think the punishment of having to drive it around here with that noise is going to be just enough.
Here goes Monkey. Ooh! Boss Cookie, take that. Monkey P1. Provision, of course.
There we go, Monkey 34.6. That is a lap. Dethrones Boss Cookie.
5 minutes left and Filo's yet to set up still. He hasn't even left the pits.
Yeah, there's a few guys that have yet to come out as well. I think they're waiting on a little rubber to get down. PB on the sauce, looking to improve. P7. Boss Cookie's going on his lap, looking to regain that first position. Here comes Zamp on the lap. You can see him there sporting his new colors. Nice little roll out of turn 3, carrying a lot of momentum through there. Looking good so far.
I'm currently watching Murphy at the moment. Flying around the track.
Looks like they're getting really close together back there. We have skipped over to ABR Murphy. Yet to set a time, but we know Murph and the Williams is blistering fast. If anybody's going to challenge those guys up front, it's going to be him. Viewers in right now, guys. If you know somebody normally watches, reach out to them. Let them know they're missing out. This is going to be a great race here. Tier 1's extremely pacey, especially these top 4 or 5 guys. I think last week we had 9 people within 1 second of each other at the end of quali. It was amazing. And fair to be noted, though, we're also missing one of our good racers here. Craig Conley missing from the grid today, unable to make it. He's going to be definitely missed here. Murph only getting a P10, 141. Looks like he maybe bottled that somewhere along the way.
I think he just slowed down.
Yep, Kurt is out and on the track finally.
Oh boy, Boss Cookie. Have a day off.
Boss Cookie steals it back. 33.3 seconds. He is 1.3 seconds faster than P2. Where does he find it, guys? Where does he find it?
That's ridiculous.
Incredible speed by Boss Cookie. That is tremendous gap. Tremendous gap. See, Bradley Johnson has joined us. Welcome, Bradley. Take a look. We got, looks like Hamilton is out of the pits in the Renault. We got Kurt coming around right. Group around. The mediums. We got about 2.5 minutes of regulation quality time to go.
I'm currently
Let's
watching
take a look.
Division.
Looks like another follow in the chat. Ace Watch, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. Appreciate you supporting Tier 1 and SSR. Looks like Hamilton got around there. That's a big spin. Oh, and he blocks what looks like Murph there. Murph having to zigzag around him. That could be an issue.
I don't think so. Murphy's
Kurt.
in the pits. Something's happened to Charisma. Something's happened to Charisma.
Oh, Charisma with a big spin there. Oh, and Kurt coming right up on him. Charisma is out of the race. Out of the race.
That's why you practice.
That's why you practice, amen. Practice makes perfect. We're going to have to see what that did to Kurt's lap there. The Renault Hamilton right in the middle of the track. Kurt doing a fantastic job of zagging around it there. Oh, but Kurt invalidates.
Got time for one more.
We will know.
He's got some fuel though.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, he really had to make a move there to get away from Hamilton. Hamilton losing the whole front wing. He is completely without a wing. Not going to have enough time to get back around. Tough break for him.
Take two for
Halo's
Kurt.
still on an outlet. Let's see who's behind him. Reflex ahead of him. Really screaming around the penultimate corner there. Looking to get him some. 135.5 is where he's at right now. That's P6. Ooh, horrible gearbox glitch there. Monkey is on an out lap. And then we've got, who's that behind him? It looks like Division in behind him. He is invalid. Monkey's in the pits. Division's in. That leaves JDM Haters on a lap, who's invalid. He's not going to make it back around. Kurt getting him another lap. I think he still had some fuel there.
That's on for good luck. I just
Fortunately, he
checked
got
his
blocked.
sets one time, and he's only 1/10 slower than Boss Cookie. In sector once, this is something else here. I'll compare the pub sets to, there you go.
Kurt's putting together a good one here, guys. He's going to challenge for the front.
Hopefully he's got enough fuel. There we go.
He's almost there.
I'm with the top. There we go.
Kurt in for a P3. P3 for Kurt. 134.7. That's going to be it. Reflex Pilot's coming around. He's got enough time to make it, but he's invalid. That's going to be our grid, guys. Boss Cookie taking the big pole position there. 33.3. He's 1.3 seconds ahead of Monkey in second place. What a tremendous lap.
The guy whispering, remember me, from T, not really me, no.
That's the lap. That's the lap. That's everybody. Let's get a little screenshot of that in case we have any connection drama. All right, Boss Cookie and Monkey on the front row, Kurt Division on the second row, Payox Kings and JDM Haters on the third row, Reflex and Halo right behind them. Zampa and Oleg will close out the top 10. PB, Murph, Charisma, and Hamilton. Not a great start for Hamilton. Spun around there late in the session. Blew the wing off. He's going to be starting all the way in the back. Murph not having a good start either. All the way back at P12. Should be interesting to see how this goes.
People fighting the
Let's keep it friendly, boys. Let's keep it friendly. Don't want to have to kick anybody out. Just remember, guys, keep the drama out of the chat. If you're coming here to stir up trouble, then please, please, please see yourself to the door.
That's what it looks like.
All right, I appreciate it. Let's keep it that way. All right, guys. Same format, 50% race, short quali, which was just completed. And then we're going to have a formation lap and hopefully some spicy racing around Singapore here. Who's going to take the fireworks home? I think the fan favorite is going to be Boss Cookie.
Come on, Kurt. No bias from me, not at all. Oh no, PB, I'm gonna invite him back real quick.
Oh no, PB's got a little bit of a lag out there. We're going to get him back in here. He's got 30 seconds. Should be able to get back in. Everybody's sorting out the strategies here.
Got PB the invite back.
Hurry back, PB. Should come back during the formation lap, so he should be well back before. Although we probably should have waited until after the formation lap.
That's very true. These guys aren't going to rain, are they? Oh, so lucky.
No rain for them. Looks like a dry race. Well, as the boys go around the track, get those tires warmed up. Let's see some predictions in the chat here.
On first, second, and third, and a first retirement. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna ask you. First, second, third, first retirement, go.
Boss Cookie, Division. I don't know. Let me think. Boss Cookie, Kurt, Division. First retirement's gonna be Charisma.
I'm gonna say Boss Cookie, Kurt. I think Murphy's gonna put a great comeback. First retirement, Charisma, no practice.
Poor Charisma. Knox in the chat saying AJ for the win. Ish, I wish. I hadn't seen a podium since Bahrain. Bradley Johnson saying Oleg will definitely retire. It's been a consistent theme this season. Let's hope he has a good race.
Christmas in down the formation line. Been disqualified.
Predictions are looking good on that cut.
I'm feeling confident. I'll keep my eye on Oleg, guys, do not worry. This guy, man, he's like he's a pedestrian. So this guy says markup, it has to be low so we don't have this mumbling, annoying static noise, I think.
Yeah, if you get the party chat too high, it's static and cracks. Jamie is just a soft-spoken gentleman. Wait till Kurt makes an exciting overtake here on the start. You will hear Jamie loud and proud.
If Kurt wins, I'm singing. I am singing.
Oh, what are we singing?
I don't ever thought about that yet.
All right, you better sort it out. It could happen. He's P4 right now. 5 lights. And we're away in Singapore. Tier 1 racing here at SSR. Let's go. Boss Cookie into turn 1. Monkey right in behind him. PBR is very lagged out.
Haters gone.
Give it a second to shuffle back up here. Got Boss Cookie. Looks like Monkey and Payax Kings. That's going to be our front runners right now. There we go. Looks like everything's sinking back up. PBR. Ooh, the Mercedes of Oleg. Very wide there. Hamilton capitalizing. back in traffic here as well. I know he was a fan favorite, shouted out. Boss Cookie already out to a second and some change. There you can see everybody coming through the hairpin. Looks like everybody's getting through pretty clean. I'm going to dip back here. Ferrari Zampa around the outside of Charisma. Almost gets his nose.
So I can't forget.
All right, Boss Cookie through the bridge now, still well in the lead. Monkey right behind him. Payox Kings almost a second off. Kurt back there behind Division, looking hungry.
Ooh, on Division.
And he's by him. Oh, Division well wide there down the start straight. Kurt up into. Oh, there we go. Everything's glitching around again.
Charisma's
Yellow
in the
flag,
pits.
yellow flag. Charisma in the pits.
Yeah, the reason why I want to
Telemetry
go
is very,
thing
very wrong.
is because I think it's just a spectator thing. The lap sort of glitch between 1 to 3. So,
All right, there we go. Charisma getting a fresh wing and hard tires. Looks like he maybe made some contact there. Lobby very, very tossed up right now. Charisma now in first place, as the telemetry says, but Boss Cookie's still well out front. Monkey behind him there, as you can see in the Williams. Payox Kings a second and some change back, falling out of the DRS. Kurt on the hunt for Payox Kings in the Renault now. Oh. Throwing stuff down here. Checking out the chat.
It's another yellow flag. I think there's a Hamilton. It's a huge SSR train from 10th to 14th.
You see that. They are there. Looks like Halo's making moves up there, getting past Hamilton. We saw him struggle in quali. Took a big nosedive at the wall, losing the whole front end. Kurt coming in behind. Boss Cookie shaving time, 39.6, the time to beat. Kurt well in the slipstream there as race control announces the DRS is enabled. That's 3 laps under the belt. We're going to get DRS. The overtakes will start now. Bone Apple in the chat saying, go Williams. We got Monkey up in P2. Murph working his way up. Looks like JD's getting done on reflex. Spicy little overtake there. JD's got his sights on Division now. Kurt and Payox battling it out. What a shot from the cameraman there. They wheel to wheel through the right-hander. PB catching a 3-second penalty there for corner cutting. What a tremendous view by the broadcast team there. We appreciate that one. Kurt still all over Payox Kings here. Into the hairpin. A little lockup by Payox in the Renault. Up to 20 viewers now. We're 3 laps into a 31-lap race. This is Tier 1 as Kurt goes along the inside at the end of the DRS straight. What a move there. Payox defending well. They're going to be wheel-to-wheel here. And Kurt's going to squeeze through. Maybe. Yes, Kurt gets it done. Excellent battle there by both drivers. Payox Kings and Kurt. Kurt getting up into the P3 spot. Real early on right now, but he's in podium contention. Let's take a look back. JD is all over the back of Division in the Alfa Romeo. JD a favorite here too. She said he's got pretty good pace around Singapore.
Just in PB crash, he's lost an end plate. Running really slow out there now.
Oh yeah, a lot of front end damage we see on PB's car. Missing the entire left end plate. This is our close battle right now. JDM Haters trying to get past Division in the Alfa Romeo. He has closed the gap. Takes a peek. Division blocks well. JD not going to get it done just yet in the orange and white helmet there. Fair to note, Division on the red stripes. JD on the yellow stripe mediums. I think JD plays it smart here, bides his time. Those softs are not going to last very long. Looks like 10 whole dollars has survived a game of roulette. Congratulations, 10. I'm glad you're still with us there, buddy. Jamie loses big on the sandwich there.
I won first and I now have 0. Thanks. That makes sense.
We got... Who's that in the chat? Z Ritz. Is Tier 1 the best? No, no, no. Clearly Tier 2 is the best.
Of course.
I'm impartial as that's my tier. But all the tiers are fantastic, to be fair. No one's pace driven just yet. Tier 1 tends to be the faster drivers, as it was the first come, first serve for the tiers. So most of the faster boys jumped in there. So Tier 1 tends to be the more higher pace, but of course 10 whole dollars in Tier 2 is speedy, rapid, fast. So, and there's some pacey guys in Tier 3 too. So Season 2 is going to be geared more towards pace. So we'll start staggering everybody around the same pace for that. But yes, Tier 1 is the faster of the group of times. So I wouldn't say that they're the best, because Tier 2 is the best. We all know that.
Huge
I guess that's a matter of opinion, right? Division back here still battling out with JD. Oh no, we see ABR Merv kind of caught up in that battle. Gets into the back of JD there. JD dodging Division. ABR Merv trying to dodge JD. Gets a little love tap on the back end of the Red Bull there. See how that plays into his race. Doesn't look like he's lost any in play, but I know that had to have caused some damage here. Nice little tug. Boss Cookie out 2.6 seconds. That prediction is looking like it's going to age well as well. I had Kurt for P2. Kurt looking like he's going to be up there as well. Hamilton retired from the session. DNF looks like he has called it a day in the pits. That's going to be it for the Renault for Hamilton. Boss Cookie in the pits now, swapping those softs out, only making them 5 laps. Kurt is going to stay out. Kurt on the mediums, as is Payox Kings. Monkey dips in behind him as well in the pits. Zampa catches a 3-second penalty. Lots of gambling going on in the chat, guys. Hope you're enjoying that bot. Don't lose all your money in one go. Jamie says he's not after losing his money. He lost it all. It's easy to do. Gambling's a dangerous habit.
Please bet responsibly.
All right. Let's take a look. So Kurt is now our race leader. Payox Kings right behind him. Both those guys going out on the yellow stripes to start the race, so getting a distinct advantage here, but they will have to pit later in the race. Let's take a look. With some of the pit stops going, let's see where everybody went with tires. Boss Cookie going to the mediums. Monkey on the mediums as well. We saw Charisma go to the hards a while back, having some trouble there. Practice, no practice. There's a definite advantage by doing it.
I just realised that prediction's gone now, because Hamilton retired.
Yep.
Damn it. Damn it.
Charisma sticking it out to the man there, able to survive the first DNF, first retirement. Hamilton's going to take that one away from us. Tough break there.
What about first terminal damage, Charisma? How about that one?
We got Boss Cookie in P6. Oh, big wheel slip by Kurt, able to hang onto the rear end there. Huge slide. Trying to get the power down. It looks like he got a little ginger with it. Rear end takes a big wobble. Payox King's capitalizing. He's going to close some distance because of that. You can see there over the back of the Renault, he is in striking distance. So we got JDM Haters back a little ways now, 7.3 seconds. ABR Murph back there as well. I think Murph took a little bit of front end damage there when he bumped into JD. Doesn't look severe, but I might play into the handling a little bit. There you can see Boss Cookie stop, Monkey stop. Looks like Halo's in now after 6 laps on the softs. Everybody's pretty spread out. Murph looking like driver of the day at this point. Everybody's really spread out here. Looks like Oleg and Charisma at the moment. Charisma looking to get a little piece. Sketchy. Halo coming out of the pits. Oleg on the soft tires. Charisma on the hard tires.
Monkey's got to get him back
Oh, it looks like
immediately.
Monkey's lagged out. See if we can get Monkey back in here.
Already
J-Mo.
done.
Yeah, he's on top of it. That's why Jamie's the best.
Thank you.
Professional in the booth
Oh,
today,
Division's
guys.
going on.
Division is lagged out as well, both in the same region. That might be a big deal on their end.
Division
Oleg
about to-
still behind. Halo capitalizing now in the mix as well. This is the battle for 10th, 11th, and 12th. Everybody else well spread out after the pit stops. Boss Cookie shaved some more off that fast lap. 38.0. He's all the way back up to P5 now. Ooh, Halo with the dive bomb completely misses the braking zone and hits the runoff. Oleg able to miss him. That's a rare mistake by SSR Halo there. PB's going to get by him as well. Tough break for Halo. We don't see that happen a lot. Oleg's still in the hunt here. Going to dip back up to the front. Kurt is at a 1.5 second advantage on Payox. JD's shaving a little time. He's got it down to 6.6 at the moment. Now Payox Kings has lagged out.
Oh my god.
What's going on here tonight, boys? Rolling blackouts here.
I'll get him. There he is.
He is currently P2. JD's going to love the sight of that. He will close some ground with him going to AI.
I could have waited a bit longer to give Kurt some room, but I'm nice. I'm nice.
Jamie can't give his boy too big of an advantage here now. Just 8 laps in right now. Everybody's pretty spread out. There's Payox Kings dipping back in now.
I don't have any more of these.
Prompt
things.
return after the lag out. Halo caught back up to PB.
I think I won. Oh, Monkey's gone again.
Oh no, PB is around. Halo looks like he made contact, lost the end plate. Oh, they got the sign in error. Both of them said to hell with it, they're done.
Who's that? Monkey in Division.
Division and Monkey in the chat. Both of them got the Xbox error, looks like.
I have
You
that.
must be signed in.
Does this lobby need a restart? Kurt, a minute? No. No, we don't. No, we don't. Matt Hamilton's done as well. Actually, probably.
Hamilton's DNF, yeah, he's been done.
Server restart 25% race on you want? Hamilton, no, getting back as well. Where is Hamilton?
Yeah, it looks like neither one of them are coming back.
We just gotta hope we don't go. It could
Yep.
be us next.
I don't think it's the lobby. I think that's internet related. Everyone else seems to be running okay. I don't think we're going to restart at this point.
Just feel like that's it is. There's been so many this time around.
Yeah, it looks like Monkey's struggling with them. You must be signed in to Xbox Live error, but he's in a party. That is going to be Xbox related, not internet related on our end. So, not sure what we're going to be able to do about that. JD's caught all the way back up to Payox now. I guess send them another invite. Let's see if they jump back in. Yeah, it's up to them at that point.
Send them one more. Kings join back, I'll invite him. Hamilton and Ola. Division. Division of FIFA 20.
Yep, I believe they have called it a day.
Yeah, they're on FIFA.
Tough.
Mind. Which means 3 points for everyone.
3 points, yeah. Every single driver is in the points, guys. So if you are watching and racing, stick it out.
I'm
You're
so
in the
stupid.
points.
Hamilton's retired. I've been inviting him.
Yep.
Oh man.
No, he DNF'd. He retired in the pits.
Yeah. I was inviting him, like, he's like that. Sorry, Hamilton. Go on with you. You should have retired because Monkey and Division are gone. There are 3 points here.
Monkey showing some definite frustration. Was in the run for some really solid points there. We were discussing it in the chat. Definite frustration. Payox Kings losing a lot of time to JD there in the lag out as well. Kurt up to a 6.5 second lead after the pit stops.
What sandwich is it?
I don't believe Kurt's pits yet. Kurt,
Nah. The mediums don't go for
no stop for Kurt yet. Kurt's still out there on the mediums.
Do you remember Silverstone? Kurt dragging softs 20 laps there.
Oh, it was incredible. I do remember that, that's for sure.
Kurt can drag any tyre that one. JD Math Kings.
Tuna crunch. It is a tuna crunch sandwich.
Oh yeah. Tuna please, thank you. I think I've got some actually. I think I want that recently. You just reminded me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And eat my food.
All right, we're dipping back to this battle here. JD in the trail of Payox Kings from the chopper view there. It's a great angle of the racing here in Singapore. Aerial shot from the sky chopper. There you go. JD's got the DRS here. Not going to have enough time. Payox in the big lockup defending there. Yellow flag. Doesn't look like a wreck.
I think it was PB.
Traffic. Boss Cookie has caught all the way back up to JD now. Boss Cookie back in the mix after the pit stops. Those mediums are nice and warm, and he's attacking. Murph right there in the mix as well. Fair shout, though. Boss Cookie showing a penalty. Let's take a look and see what that's all about.
I'd like to apologise to Charisma. I'm not going to lie, he did a fastest lap. At least on obvious. Fair enough, Charisma. Alright.
Yeah, touche. We will eat crow on that one. Boss Cookie getting around the outside of JD, slowing him up. Murph going to capitalize as well and get around him too, as JD has to check up not to get into Boss Cookie. That's going to cost him 2 spots. Payox Kings, Boss Cookie, Murph, and JD. That's 2 through 5. Unlucky for JD there. Given the space, trying to be respectful, and loses 2 spots.
That might box this lap. Medium guys. It's medium to hard strategy, isn't it?
I believe so. That is correct.
It's a Payox King's favourite. I should know that.
Yeah.
That is a King's favourite.
That's right.
That was also Bahrain, he dragged hard.
Boss Cookie
Oh,
around the inside, really squeezing in there. That was a very tight corner to be trying to move there.
Hey, let's go.
All right. Looks like the internet's playing up for everybody tonight.
On top of it, straight away.
Boss Cookie is going to get by Payox. ABR Murph in the hunt now. We're going to dip back to that battle. JD has caught back up to the group after that little drop back. Ooh, as we see him get a little wheel wobble there. Rear end fishtails. There you go. We're going to look off the top. You can see Boss Cookie is putting some space between that group now that he's gotten through the traffic. Well ahead of Payox Kings.
Oh, JD's gone.
Payox has got company all over him. JD's lagged out now.
So this is like a game for me.
This is definitely interesting. That's over half the lobby who's lagged out at one point or another. It's in stages, though. It's very weird. That's going to be tough for JD. That's going to drop him way back. He's fallen off, and he had just got caught back up.
It's true. It's true. Boss Cookie is still the favourite to win.
That is correct.
He'll also have to pit.
No way Kurt can drag those mediums all the way to the end. He is going to have to pit stop. Boss Cookie is on. Let's take a look at the tire setup here. He is on 6-lap old mediums to Kurt's 12-lap old mediums.
The way it's looking is anyone could win. We could all lag out.
I'm telling you, Payox, you got Kurt, Payox, Murph, and JD yet to pit. All those guys starting on the mediums. Payox still battling Murph. JD did join the lobby again. Hopefully he can get caught back up here, falling well off the front group. That's a tough break for JD. He was having a good show here as well. Payox Kings dips into the pits. Murph's going to stay out, goes on around. Let's take a look and see where Payox Kings is going here. It's got to be going to the hards. White stripes it is. JDM catches a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. That's going to be very costly here. JD going to the medium tires. Serving the penalty in the pits, looks like. Reflex Pilots is going to get by him. Payox Kings is going to come out right behind him on the hard tires. Tell you what, this pit exit is a doozy. Not a lot of room for the car. You either get into the wall or take the penalty for crossing the line. It's very, very difficult setup.
Cookie, oh, Murphy's gone now. It's crazy.
Oh, Murphy's gone. What is going on here tonight? Boss Cookie, as you can see, now has Kurt in sight.
Joined instantly.
Murph back in. Let's take a look. I think Reflex is still well back for Murph. Murphy can get back in here and get under control of his car. He should be in good shape. You can see all the rubber down there. Murph appears to have his car back. He's unghosted. It does look like Murph has his car back. Boss Cookie closing the gap to Kurt very quickly.
Kurt's definitely trying it to drag them. Won't work. Cookie's so rapid right now.
Look at the gap he just closed there. Incredible, incredible pace by Cookie. I haven't heard anything about a restart, Smelly, at this time. It's definitely going to have to be discussed after the race, what we're going to do here. That's give or take about half the lobby who's had issues tonight. Boss Cookie right in the gearbox of Kurt now. Might as well be driving the Ferrari at this point. We're going to see him get him on the DRS straight here. We're going to go on board. Kurt's really going to have to defend. Boss taking a nice wide line for the inside. Ooh. Oh, and a big wheel slip by Boss Cookie. That's going to cost him. Almost catches the wall.
That was a good save.
Gave him the old commentator's curse there. Tough break for Cookie.
That was a good save.
That was a fantastic save. I thought he was going to get a little nudge on the wall there, but even then, with the wheel slip, he's closed the gap right back up.
Should be signals to cut.
All right.
Pit road. Should get him up.
Just going around the outside. Boss Cookie here. They're going to go too wide into the turn.
Oh, Kurt's been out.
Nudges Kurt and turns him around.
Flashback to my race of Monza.
That is going to probably go under investigation.
I believe so.
Kurt appeared to be well alongside there. Boss Cookie's got to give him the space as the attacker. Jamie, is it me? Or is those drops of rain coming down? I'm seeing specks of rain.
That's right.
That is rain here in the late session of the race. We're just over halfway, and I got water drops on the TV cam. We're going to have some spiciness here, guys. It's going to rain.
That's why Kurt didn't pit. He's a genius.
That is why Kurt didn't pit. Big brain move here. He knew the rain was coming. He was trying to stretch the medium tires. You can see the water streaking across the TV cam. What a craziness we're about to have here. ABR Murph is caught all the way up to Kurt as well.
When you think about it, this could really
Cookie
be
catches a
poking.
3-second there with a corner cut. Craziness right here. The rain is starting to drop down. Does Kurt go in now? I think it's well early for inners. He's got to stay out and drag him a little bit longer.
Always when DRS is disabled, that's where you go in. Ignore Jeff. Oh, double follow. AJ, we have a double follow.
Double follow. Let's take a look. Kevin of Oz and the official AO. Welcome to the stream and thank you for the double follow there. That's fantastic. We appreciate you supporting the stream and following along. We're a little over halfway through our Tier 1 race here, and we just got a little bit of excitement. Unpredicted rain. Got some raindrops falling here at the halfway point of the race. Got a couple of drivers out there on some very, very old tires. It's going to be interesting to see how they play this. I think Kurt... Oh, no! Oh, no! We saw Kurt, the big wobble there. It looks like he saved it. He saved that.
Oh, that's
tremendous driving ability by Kurt the Ferrari, saving that. He went from one end of the track to the other there, keeping the car off the wall. I'm not even sure how he did that.
No, me neither.
That is just tremendous.
They might consider pitting now. After that as well.
I think so. You can see him really putting the tires down there.
There we go.
DRS disabled. DRS disabled. The rain has wet the track to a point it's unsafe for the DRS advantage. We're going to see some pit stops coming in now. Reflex Pilot is out of the pits on the inners. It's still going to be very slick on those. It's not quite inner time, but it will be shortly. Kurt limping the car around, struggling for grip in the hairpin. ABR Murph right ahead. Boss Cookie now 9.5 seconds ahead. He too's going to have to pit, though. This is going to bring the group together. Little packs of cars everywhere. It looks like the Renault of Payox struggling for grip as well on the hards. That's got to be tremendously difficult to drive. You can see him not able to get the power down.
I'm sure everyone's going to
Kurt has got to pit here. I believe we're going to see Murph do the same thing. Murph on the hard tires as well, really struggling for grip now.
Cookie's in.
What a toss-up. Cookie's in.
I'm glad no one told us those right.
Murph is trying to get in, struggling to get the car around there. Oh, and he's in the wall. Murph in the wall. I told you, having a hard time getting it in there. Murph stuck there, lost the end plate.
Get the
Unlucky by the Williams of ABR Murph.
You could never predict that to happen.
Kurt's stuck in the pit box here. Not sure what's going on.
Is that a standby? No.
Maybe a standby penalty. Yeah, he was held there in the box. Payox catches a 5-second for speeding in the pits. He's going to serve that here on the stop. You're going to see the guys. Oh, they changed it. The penalty's No, it did not make him serve that. Wow. Interesting. Payox caught a 5-second on the way in. They did not make him serve it there. All right, so the way it shuffles out, we've got Boss Cookie 14 seconds ahead of Kurt. Kurt on the intermediates as well. Reflex Pilot in behind him. ABR Murph with the nose into the wall on the entrance to the pit. Falls all the way back to 4th. JD has now caught up to ABR Murph after the pit stops. Payox King's back there in tow as well. Zampa well down here. I think Zampa's a lap down at this point.
And technically, the only person who is penalty free is Kurt because Monkey and Division left the game.
That is correct. Monkey and Division's times will not count in this race. They will be considered DNFs.
Charisma's in P8, Oleg is in P9.
Charisma really showing us tonight. Giving him a little razz on the stream, motivated him a little bit there.
I hope he doesn't watch this
Take
back.
a look back here. JD trying to get him some of ABR Merv. Second, JMO. Got to put the cellular device on the phone charger here. You got it for a second.
I have. Wing damage, I believe, is still out. Yes, 100%. I think he did get it repaired. Yeah, he's all good. That's quite something. He's still leading over Kings though in the standings now. But he's closing the gap. I don't know about leading. Depends. Forget how the points work here. It's all the way from 1 to 12. It's the SSR way. That's why I'm getting points. Some points anyway, not that many. It is tipping it down.
What a mix-up here, man. Everybody's still in the points. Everybody's got to try to bring it home. Looks like the rain didn't last long. Still drops coming down, but it doesn't look like to be increasing. Boy, what a craziness it would be if it went back dry.
Apex, no name of the fella. Oh, I hope it doesn't go dry.
Apex, thanks for following the stream, man. Appreciate it so much. Thanks for supporting SSR and the Tier 1 racing here. We appreciate it very much.
Cookie picks up another penalty.
Yeah, it's definitely going to play into it now. He's got to be up to, what, 9 seconds, I
Yeah,
believe?
9 seconds.
9
doesn't have a
seconds.
minute,
I
so...
can tell you for sure, yeah. Kurt's got to get in range here. He doesn't look like he's making up any distance, so I believe he's fallen off a little bit. These wet conditions aren't helping his case at all.
What's going to happen? You think the same in Tier 2 where the track just dried up instantly? There wasn't many...
It was insane. It was insane. Tier 2, it went from, I mean, a thrashing rain to a dry track in about 3-4 laps. It was insane.
It was raining bad, the Inters, fine, and also it dried up, and the Inters felt like, just wasn't good at all. I was skidding everywhere.
Oh yeah, I was struggling. The start, like I said, I pulled off at the start. I just went for the left wall and just coasted down the start straight. I couldn't see anything from the cockpit view with all the tire wash. I got through turn 1 and there was some craziness there in turn 2 and 3, and I was able to dip through it and get through, and I ended up coming out of turn 3 right where I started the grid, so I was pleasantly surprised there. I believe you were behind me through most of those few laps, and then we had the little coming together with Ultra there. Unfortunate, he's apologized for that, but we were battling it out.
I knew, I was like, something's going to happen, I might gain a few positions. No!
we were all in our party hoping for some DNFs there towards the end of the race. All right, looks like Payox has gotten past JDM. We got a little 4-way scrap back here. You can see the cars in tow. Ooh, Payox taking an esports line there on the inside of JD. That was a brave move. JD taking it right back. Payox dozes ahead. What a spicy little coming together here. This is a race to watch right here. 4 cars mixing it up, damp conditions, everybody less than a few tenths away from each other here. This is wild. You can really see the rain coming down there. Oh, Payox up the inside, just sends it in there. What a move.
Great move.
Great angle, too, on that shot. What a move. JD also capitalizing on that. Both cars getting past the Haas of Reflex Pilot, who was just victimized there in that hairpin. Both cars getting by. Nothing he could do. He just had to hold the line and take it. incredible move by both drivers there. That was a solid overtake by the Renault Payox Kings. He saw the moment and seized it. It's not looking good for Kurt. Dropped off to almost 16 seconds off Boss Cookie. Now Boss Cookie well ahead. Zampa's definitely making some moves after the pit stops. 20 seconds gain. I have to ask Zampa post-race how he enjoyed that Ferrari engine.
You'll never make that mistake again. You'll pick his car straight away.
Oh, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. He is not a fan of the Ferrari engine. Oops, heard some locking up there. Does the tires screech?
I think it's King's that.
Yeah, it sounds like King's front left was getting a little bit of bite there.
And this time, I don't think so. The drive equal, but the noises are different for sure.
The engine sounds are different. Like the Alfa Romeo and the Haas have like a throaty growl when they downshift. The Ferrari sounds like a really pissed off nest of bumblebees. Like they're all, as far as equal setting, they all have the same performance, but the sounds of the engines are different in the game, and some people favor certain sounds over others. I'm lucky enough to race the same car in both leagues I race in. I'm in the Mercedes in both leagues, so I don't have to tend with different sounds. But some drivers who run manual transmission prefer the different sounds of the RPMs and things like that. So there's definitely some favorites. There's another follow in the chat. Wolf Legend 6955, thank you so much for the follow, and we appreciate you supporting SSR stream at the Tier 1 race here. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying it. All right, let's take a look around the grid. Boss Cookie well out ahead, running his own race. He's on doing some TT times right now. Kurt 16.5 seconds back in P2. ABR Murph 14 seconds behind him. We got Payox and JD back here still duking it out. That's your top 5 right now. Reflex Pilot 5 seconds behind that. Then the rest of the grid is very, very spread out behind them.
No signs
You got a 3-car mix up here. You got Oleg, Charisma, and Halo all battling it out here after the pit stops. Very close together as they go through the hairpin. Ooh, Charisma. Looks like a little bit of slip. So the Haas is going to try to capitalize on the inside here. Ooh, very close. Charisma goes a long way around, able to block him out. PBR a lap down, sticking it in there for those points. Don't go nowhere, PB. Get those points, my dude. Boss Cookie falling off a little bit. Kurt up 4 tenths, and gaining. JD looks like he's falling a little bit off of Payox there. Monkey and Division are both out of the race. Their cars are still on the track, but they have DNF'd the race. Kurt yet to select a penalty. Let's hope he can keep it that way. That's going to really work in his favor here at the end of the race. It's going to bring him in close. Boss Cookie's going to have to collect a few more if it's going to be a real decider, but we do know he's in range now with penalties. Not quite sure if he's going to get a jump just yet.
The top 2 are pretty much sorted on a commentator cursor.
Yep, we're going to leave those guys alone and let them do their thing. We're watching the race back here. Halo, Oleg, and Charisma. Charisma's just showing us up here. He was slotted to be the first retirement of the day because he said he hadn't practiced all week, but he's sticking it in there right now, doing a heck of a job. Fending off Halo, who's been all over him. Oleg's blocking well, though. He's not been able to get past the Mercedes.
Zampa's in the pits.
See what he's doing.
Light tires.
Full wets for Zampa.
Huh?
That can't be right.
No. That's interesting.
That is. He's well back at this point. I think maybe a little jab there.
Interesting.
Let's take a look and see how these wets stack up. Maybe the rain's gonna pick up. We don't know. Didn't get a full weather report today. Maybe the rain's gonna intensify and he's doing the big brain moves here.
It does look quite heavy, to be fair.
I'm looking from his cockpit cam right now, and it is definitely thrashing. It's coming down. You can see the water pulling off the dry line there. Maybe he just made the big brain move.
Just one of them, I feel like the guys on Inters just take it easy.
Yeah, Zampa's still well back. He's a minute off Reflex, who is in P6, but as it's looking, the rain is starting to pick up. All right, here comes Reflex Pilot in the pits. JD in the pits. Yeah, they're going blue stripes, ladies and gentlemen. Zampa just got a head start on him. Zampa staying on top of the game, beating them in. Oh, some kind words in the chat. Smelly Socks, thank you so much for that. Said he's the best commentator he's heard. Talking about yours truly. I don't know. Jamie gives me a run for my money sometimes.
No.
I like Jamie's passion in the comms. He gets all involved. He's definitely, you can tell he's invested. That's for sure. Kurt still hanging on there. Zampa doesn't look like he's making too much ground here on the wets, but it definitely was the right call. You can see the water pulling on the track there.
Kings is on a good run at the moment. He's got Murphy in his sights.
He's definitely closed the gap here.
Oh, Charisma. I will get you back.
Charisma has lagged out of the session. Stand by. Christmas time. Invites on the way.
Off Kings goes into the pits. You'll have to
Kings
have a
is in the
penalty though,
pits.
He's got 5 seconds.
I believe he should have a 5-second on this one. We're on board. We're going to take a look and see if he does indeed serve it here. He had it on the last go-around, so he should stand by here.
There we go.
Yep, there they go. They are holding him up. 5 seconds for him. That's going to cost him big in the pits. That's going to put ABR Murph well ahead of him. Murph sticking it out on the green stripes. You can see the car jerk real hard there coming out of that corner. What a mix-up. We've got no less than 15 seconds between drivers here. This rain playing havoc. Charisma in the pits now as he comes back in. Oh, they put him back on the inners. Oh, he's going to struggle on those. Tough break for Charisma. Everybody on the wets. Division is not. Looks like Monkey's not because they're lagged out. They're all out of the server for the night. Everybody's going to get a spot there because Monkey is not in the server. They have voluntarily left after the lag out. We sent them invites. So Oleg is looking at P8. Halo is Division is out, so that's going to put Halo P9. And everybody below is going to move up. So that's going to be good for those guys. Good points finishes for sticking it out.
What I think's interesting is Division and Monkey have left. It's controlled by AI. And Division's on fresh Inters. So what if the game's saying the Inters is still the best tire to go for? But Kurt is struggling.
Ooh. Kurt is struggling. Yeah, wet tires is definitely the tire. I mean, at the start of the Tier 2 race, it was coming down worse than this, and it was telling everybody inners, and I felt wet tires were the way to go, and everyone went inners. They're saying inners, and I felt like the wet tire probably would have been the better start tire there. But you saw how everyone struggled for grip in the first few laps. Oh,
Charisma.
Charisma has lost it there at the entry of Sector 3. Front and the end plate is gone. He's struggling on the inners. It's unfortunate. We knew. Oh, there goes Payox again. He's out as well. JD's chance. After JD lagged out earlier, he's kind of getting a nod in his direction. Division is in the pits.
They're going to keep hitting him every single lap now. As for the front three, you know, they're thinking, I'm in the lead by quite some margin, but just take it easy.
Just hang on.
Yeah.
Bring it on home. We're almost there. 26 laps to 31. JD's going to get by there with the lag out by Payox. Payox back in here.
Division now on the wets. One thing I think was missed is that Boss Cookie picked up another penalty. He's now 12 seconds. That PB Rabbinet's just stuck. It was.
All right, making a little note there. All right, so Boss Cookie's still well out front, nursing those green stripes around the track. Kurt back there in second, ABR Murph in third. JDM Haters able to get past Payox after the lag out. Looks like PBR is still struggling back there, but he's holding it out in the pits after another spin. In plate missing off the right. He's slipping and sliding everywhere. Doing a little Colin McRae into the pit lane there. You younger folks, that was a rally car driver doing some drifting. All right, he's going back to blue stripes with a nose change for the AlphaTauri. Boss Cookie doing a great job navigating this car around on the inners. You can tell it's not really the tire for this right now. He's doing a good job. Kurt as well.
He's struggling.
Kurt looking a little. Yeah, Kurt looks like he's struggling a little bit. You see him going wide. Oleg catches a 5-second. Coming in hot into the pit lane. Bone Apple is back in the chat. Welcome back, Bone Apple. You're missing the spiciness. We've gone from inners to wets. Big rain shower here at the end of the race. Grid's very spread out. Trying to find our close gap here. Everybody's just super spread out. JD getting by some lap traffic of PB. JD charging now, trying to get caught up. See a little lock up there. He's really pushing hard, trying to get caught up to Murph.
I encourage everyone to just watch JD's time go down. He's ticking down very quickly. He's gaining on Murphy.
Oh, absolutely. He's definitely pushing the car here. We're on board, or we're watching him now as he's coming into Sector 2.
He'll be seconds away in the final few laps, or the final couple of laps. He's gaining very quickly.
So if he can keep this pace.
This is about 3 seconds a lap.
Yeah, he's got him down to 25.7 and gaining right now. Murphy is still on the inners and losing pace rapidly. You can see Murph there struggling to get the power down on the inners. That is not the tire right now. The tire is the wet tire, and you can see JD's got those blue stripes on, and he is surging up. Murph all the way around the last corner already. He's really going to have to push if he's going to catch up. That's going to be Monkey Ghosted ahead of JD.
Now he's gone. I'm getting back.
All right, let's take a look back here. Murph is back in.
He's definitely got the new Xbox Murphy. He joins back quick. That was instant.
Yeah, he was very fast on that rejoin.
It's twice now. He's definitely got a new Xbox. I think he's already in the game.
He rejoined really quick last time and took over his car almost instantly. You could see him go from ghost to under control, and you can see him there. He's under control of his car already.
The cheat code of the Xbox.
You could hear him there. Look, all the way into 7th gear, halfway down the straight, just trying to get the tires on the asphalt, man. They're spinning. You can hear the revs just launch up. The tires spin. He's doing his best to hang on to it. On board with him now, and you can see him just really fighting those inners.
Erlich lost it a bit.
You guys can see it now. You can watch his telemetry there on the dash. Watch him put the power down. You'll see him have to short shift.
Couple laps to go. The Inter boys are surviving.
There we go. All right, 29 laps to 31 laps. We're getting real close to the end of it here. Everybody's still very spread out. Payox King's making a charge, though. He wants a little bit of JD, both on the blue stripes here. You can see the water just coming down. The video camera there on the TV pod almost completely obscured. It is pouring here in Singapore. It's like Payox losing a little pace there in the straight. JD pulling away. Looks like JD's having a little problem in the corners, though. You keep hearing him lock up there. Payox closes the ground. Maybe a little more downforce for Payox as you see him close in the corners. JD seems to pull away in the straights. Payox is in range now. We're going to go on board and see if maybe he can get that power down. He made a good move here earlier, a little wide and then dipped to the inside. The grip not there this time. Track very wet. You see JD just pull away in the straights. He's got much better straight line speed. He's able to get the power down a little better. Payox, though, looks to have a little more downforce, making the corners a little cleaner.
You'll see Zampa come out of the pits on the intermediates.
Sam moving and shaking. Only one lap to go here. 2 laps to go. Sorry, 2 laps to go here for Zampa. He's a minute behind Reflex. I don't see that changing. This is the battle right now. These two are really giving it to each other.
Those penalties.
Yeah, JD does have damage. That is correct. He's missing the end plate on the right front, so he is fighting the car a little more. He's doing a great job, though. Looks like he got the wall a little earlier. Smelly's posting in the chat, pointing that out. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate the extra set of eyes.
He's first for a second more penalties, JD, on Kings.
Yep. Let's take a look and see where everybody stands. So penalties right now. Boss Cookie 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Kurt, 0 penalties for Kurt right now. He's well out of range though. 18 seconds is the gap. Let's take a look. JD and the Red Bull has 6 seconds to the 3 seconds of the Renault of Payox Kings. So Payox is looking at a jump here. If he's smart, he just stays behind here. Don't take the chance. It's the last lap. Don't bottle it up. Stick in behind him. Let him make the mistake. You've got an easy jump here. 3/10 off of him with a 3-second advantage due to penalties. Just clean. Don't collect another one. We've seen it all too often where drivers stuck in behind, they get in that dirty air and they collect a late lap penalty, and it just ruins their entire race. Boss Cookie still on the intermediates. Kurt out there as well. They're doing their best to just bring them on home. I don't think Payox is going to have enough to do it here.
It's back to winter weather,
He's
so
really
we're fine.
You can listen to the RPMs of those cars here as we're on board with the Renault. Just very, very light on the throttle, babying it through the corners. Stenner with the big win, gambled it all and got 4,440 sandwiches and now has 6,660. He's got the devil's sandwich on there. It's definitely got the devil's lettuce. He got the El Diablo sandwiches there.
One thing to note is Kings is leading the championship in Tier 1. Murphy 11 points behind him in second. And Murphy's leading Kings. So that gap's going to close even more.
Big gap, yeah, that's for sure. And he's a few spots ahead as well, so he's definitely looking to make a big gain here.
Also our winner. Boss
I hear
Cookie.
the fireworks. Boss Cookie brings it on home, has crossed the finish line. Here comes Kurt. You can see the fireworks even with the rain. Singapore famous for the fireworks.
Let's go,
finish.
Cats.
Kurt with a big wreck at the end for Kurt as he crosses the line. Murph is going to bring it on home. Payox is charging. He's looking to make a run here. Can he get it done? He's got him beat on time. He just needs to bring it home. Here comes Murph. He's going to collect Kurt. Oh no, he gets around him.
I think King still wants to
JD
get
looks like
JD.
he's going to keep the Renault behind him. Oh, Payox with a big knock into the wall. Not going to matter. He's got to stay within 3 seconds, and he's got plenty of time to do it. Here comes JD sliding around the penultimate corner. He's going to have a big spill, too. The Renault's going to turn in. Everybody having a little fun here at the end of the race. This is the gaps we're looking at, guys. P6 behind JD and Payox Kings just now entering Sector 3.
Kurt doesn't have a mic, but we can try.
Stenner says, get a mic, Kurt. We want to hear from you, Kurt. We want to hear about your race, my man.
He might join. We'll roll the dice. Wouldn't play that anyway. Could try Granny's phone, I think he said once.
If not, get with Jamie. Shoot Jamie a little post-race message here. Let us know how it was for you. Give us a little feedback, and JMO can read your statement.
For sure.
All right. There's Reflex Pilot coming around the penultimate here. Let's see if he decides to take a little squirrely finish line fiasco too. Nope, he's going to run it in nice and clean. All right, guys. Today, your big winners, Boss Cookie Kurt, ABR Murph. Boss Cookie getting the win. Let's take a look who had the fastest time while everybody's still coming around. Oop, wrong telemetry there. There you go, fastest lap. Also Boss Cookie, 138.0. Position changes, 9 for ABR Murph. That's probably going to be our driver of the day. So getting a podium and driver of the day, that's pretty impressive as well. Big shout out to everyone that tuned in for this race. I know it wasn't necessarily the most exciting, a little spread out today, not the most spicy of races, but we did get some rain excitement at the end. We had a couple of big follows today. Thanks everybody for following. Let's take a look back through the chat here, see if I can find everybody that followed. So much gambling.
Kirby.
Oh, I can't find them. Okay, just know it's a blanket statement. Thank you for following. Driver of the day, as predicted, ABR Murph. We're going to get everybody in the chat here. Have a few words. Of course, Kurt doesn't have a mic. Kurt, if you're listening, my man, get us a post-race statement. Let us know what your plan was and how it played out. We will get it to the fans here. Racing Point celebrating big. All right. As you can
made
see,
my day.
penalties played here. Boss Cookie collecting 12 seconds, but it didn't make a difference. Well out in front, 18, 19 seconds. It's going to bring him down to 6 seconds ahead of Kurt. Fortunate lag outs. All right, like we said before, Monkey and Division both did not return to the lobby, so Halo's going to be your P8. Charisma P9, P10 for Oleg, P11 for PBR, and Halo's going to be your P12. Those two guys, Division and Monkey, are not going to get those spots.
Okay, sending me a statement on his race. We'll read that out shortly.
All right, guys, as you roll in, please tick the box. That way the stream can hear your beautiful voices, and we're going to talk to you about how today's race went. Let's start with our big winner, Boss Cookie. Kurt doesn't have a mic, so we're going to get a written statement from him. We'll provide a minute. Boss Cookie, the big predicted winner today. You did get the fastest lap and the big win. What was your plan going into this? Were you expecting the rain?
Yeah,
Was that a surprise? Let's hear your thoughts.
it showed right on the little weather forecast, but no one knew when it was supposed to come, which is why a lot of people qualified on mediums, and which is why I suspect Murphy went on hards. But it kind of timed just perfect for the soft and medium strategy. Just go to the wet, like kind of perfect timing, because just as I got everyone was started raining, and I was on the quickest tires at that time. There was a race, and the Kurt and I had a collision. I think that was 50-50, but other than that, it was a good race. I actually had wing damage like for the last 10 laps because I smacked it into the wall on the straight, but it didn't seem to affect me too much. So it was an interesting race, but crazy race. But I ended up getting fast pole and
Well,
so.
we would like to congratulate you on the fastest lap and the big win today. Like I said, you were the favorite to win today, so that's not a big surprise there. You delivered on that, so congratulations on another win.
Thank you.
All right, we're waiting on Kurt's statement, or has he got his statement in there, JMO?
I asked him how his race was. He said it wasn't very good. He did have wing damage, and Ferrari changed his wing.
All right. Okay, so we're going to jump back to ABR Murph, taking the podium and driver of the day. Murph, talk us a little bit through your race today. Looks like some drama. What happened in your race today, and how do you feel about that finish? P3 and the driver of the day.
Honestly, that's just one of those where you just say, thank God it's over. Truthfully. My hands are killing me after that. Yeah, I went to the hards because I thought the rain would be a bit later, so it would cause the medium runners, or people doing soft medium, it would cause them a bit of trouble with maybe a puncher or something. But yeah, the rain came a bit too early, and I just didn't have any pace on the hards anyway. So thank God it's over.
Well, you heard it from Murph.
Oh, and I hit a
Very
pit wall
taxing
as well.
track. Yeah, we didn't want to mention that. Figured that was still a sore subject. We did catch that one. It
I
is
just
on
wouldn't turn
stream,
in, so
unfortunately. Well, we saw you come into the pit entry there, and it looked like you were struggling to get it to turn left.
Yeah,
You went over the
that was
rumble there when you came back around. It just, you
completely
just couldn't
no
quite
grip.
get it straightened back out.
I did the exact same thing, but I overshot the hell out of it, but I had to cut back in. I did the exact same thing.
Tough break today. So it was crazy race, dry to wet. It definitely played into effect. I want to give a big shout out to all the guys that followed in today. We had about 4 or 5 new follows. Thanks everyone for supporting the stream for Tier 1 and SSR as a whole. Tomorrow at midnight UK time, we're going to have Tier 3 racing right here at Singapore 2. Let's see if we get 3 days of rain maybe. Tier 2 had rain, Tier 1 had rain. So guys, if you're Tier 3 and you're watching, you better have a wet setup for Tier 3. There's a very good chance you're going to see some sprinkles. Great race by Boss Cookie, Kurt, and ABR Murph. Again, Murph, congratulations on driver of the day. I believe you were 11 points behind Payox Kings in the championship going into this race. So even though that P3 wasn't your ideal finish spot, it's definitely going to help plug away at some of that gap. So there's a little bright side at the end of the storm for you. Guys, don't forget to tune in tomorrow, Tier 3, Midnight UK. We'll be right back here doing that commentary. So follow away, and we'll see you there tomorrow. Have a great weekend.
Oh shit, Murphy, I think I'm within